What inspires change? What motivates us? It's what's inside that moves us. What moves you? Get the Scion story at Scion.com.
Moments after the special session began, Senator Roy Rospicio made the motion to adjourn sine die, which means that this particular special session cannot reconvene.
So we adjourned this special session sine die so that the Democrats can make a statement, a very clear statement that the Vice Speaker has pointed out that the governor has the authority to use Section 30 funds, to use those cash to pay for tax refunds. He demonstrated this authority this time last year. What we did by adjourning sine die is that the Democrats have really taken the first step and the initiative to having the governor cut the politics so that he can focus on cutting those 6,200 refund checks.
The governor has obliged Democrat lawmakers and decided to use his authority to use the unanticipated Section 30 money on tax refunds. But instead of only using $9 million as per Bill 187, the governor decided to allot the entire $15 million to tax refunds.
Well, I'm happy to say that there's $20 million in tax refunds that will be released to the general public on Friday of this week. I want to thank the Republican senators working with our administration in pushing forward for the release of these tax refunds. So again, we have $5 million that had been accumulated as a result of our regular reserve, plus all the $15 million of the Section 30 money. So
after the governor announced that $20 million in tax refunds would be paid, the Republican minority quickly called a press conference at Senator Brant McCready's office.
This is a gathering of the Republicans to thank the governor for listening to some of the sentiments that was expressed by this body and this caucus, and we thank him for appropriating the $15 million to tax refunds. I think it's very important of these Republican colleagues of ours that the people get their money.
However, Republicans were still disappointed that 3 of their bills never saw the light of day. These bills would have used the remaining Section 30 funding for things like GPD, DOC, GFD, and DOE. The governor opted to use the entire $15 million on tax refunds because he only has the authority to spend Section 30 money on tax refunds, and Republicans felt they didn't have the support from Democrats in the legislature to pass the other 3 bills. However, Senator Rospicio says those 3 bills fund things that have already been funded.
So if you look at the 4 things that the governor wants us to do, that the Republican senators are doing because the governor asked them to do it, you would see that these are things that have already been appropriated or authorized.